Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia and today we're gonna go ahead and close out our budget for August. First, let's go ahead and calculate our categories for the monthly budget and then for the bills. If you guys hear the rain behind me, I do apologize. We're having a bit of a flood warning right now. So let's go ahead and calculate out our budget categories. First one is we can just do our storing funds since this one's the easiest one since there is no transactions for this month. So for Sandy's loan, nothing came out of any of them. Since nothing came out of any of them, I just put the dashes for all of them. And then we'll just put $0. So for Sandy's loan, $1,800 plus $200, that is $2,000 in here. And we should be putting this in her account next month. Then we have car insurance, which is $609 plus $150. That is going to be $759. And then we have vacation, $400 plus $100, that's $500 left over. For Christmas, we have $394 left over. Gym equipment, that is $121 left over. Then we have $182. Then we have $320 for the fence. I'm still debating on whether or not to put all of these categories into our savings account since these are our long-term / our larger sinking funds. And since we don't really take money out of them that often, I was wondering if I should move this over to a savings account so I can start accumulating interest, but I'm not sure yet. So let's go ahead and add these all up together here. So the total for our storing fund categories, this is $4,276. Next month, our sewer water will come out, and then the following month, our car insurance does come out. So that is what we have left over in our storing funds. And now let's calculate our sinking funds. So for our sinking funds, let's go ahead and just go down the line. So nothing came out of car maintenance. For gifts and treating, we have just one, which is this one here, and that was $49. For household, nothing came out of household. For medical, only the $20 came out, which is this one here. And then for dates, we spent $60. And the reason why there's a T there is because it was already transferred out because we took out the $60 as cash for the Frederick night market. And that T is not so much for this calculation, it's more so for that weekly check-in. So we don't transfer over an additional $60 out of our sinking fund account since it was already taken out. So for home, we have two of them here. And that is $15 plus 15, that's $65. And I realized we do have a household category. The household category was $10 here. So let me change that. And then for my allowance, I have two transactions here for $24 and $25. That is $49. For my husband's allowance, he spent $20 here. And then he spent another $34 over here. So that is going to be $54. And then I realized I didn't even mark this off when we calculated it. So all of them are now registered, which is why I like to put the check marks down. So the first one is when I calculate it from our weekly check-ins. And then the other one is as I register them, I check it off. It's just a visual thing for me. So let's go ahead and just finish calculating off our sinking funds. So nothing for the rest of these categories. I'm going to go ahead and add up all of these so we know the amount that we spent for the month from sinking funds. And that amount is $307. And then we can just calculate out the ending amounts. So this one will be $129. This one will be 64 plus 30 minus 49. That is going to be $45. And then the next one for household, we have a leftover of $112. Then for medical, we have a leftover of $63. Then for dates, we have a leftover of $43. For the home category, we have a leftover of $8, so we definitely need to add more to this next month. For my allowance, we have a leftover of $152. My husband's $106. For clothing, $151. For pups food, we have $180. Which is great because we're gonna be buying a whole bunch more food next month because we're running low. For pups medical, we have $218. I'm thinking about moving this over to storing funds because we don't use this category that often, but I'm not sure yet. Just because I can see this one accumulating. For pups miscellaneous, we have $100 in there. For Costco, we have $106 left over. Easy Pass is $75 left over. For entertainment, we have $97. For office, we have $56. For unbudgeted, we're at $480. And then for beauty, we have $101 left over. So I'm gonna go ahead and add all of this up. So that's going to be $2,222. And then for last week's check-in, if you guys saw that one, we ended with $2,222, so that matches. Same with our storing funds, that amount matches as well. And then the last ones that I want to calculate is, of course, our monthly budget. Honestly, how I do this is I just grab those final numbers and I just transfer those over here as the final numbers and then calculate the difference. So because of when we did our weekly balance, we know for the monthly budget, the end amount is going to be negative $54. So I'm going to go ahead and just write that here, that we're going to be negative $54. And then for groceries, we're positive $71. For eating out, we're negative $71. For gas, we're negative $46. For pups, we're negative $11. And then for allowance, we are positive $3. So that just means that for groceries, 300 minus 71, that means we spend $229 for groceries. For eating out, we spent more than what we budgeted for, so we spent $471. For gas, we spent $146. For allowance, we're a little under, so we only spent $97. And for pups, we spent way more, so we spent $111 for pups. That means for the month, in total, we spent $1,054. Which is why we're negative $54. So that one's now calculated too. Let's go ahead and finish calculating our bills. So for extra, I put the extra category there because I really do like having an even $3,200 estimate for bills. Also, that's just in case for whatever reason one of our bills are way more than what we're expecting. This is kind of like a holder of an extra $52 to go towards a bill. So for gas, our bill was only $30.48. That means we had a leftover $69.52. For electricity, we had a leftover of $33.45 from our budgeted amount. For mobile, we had a leftover $5.37. And of course for extra, like it still ended up being extra. So I'm gonna go ahead and add all of these up to see what the leftover amount was after paying all of our bills. So the leftover amount that we had is $130.89. So that means since we had an extra $130.89, that means our actual for bills was $369.11. That's how much our bills totaled for this month. And now that that's calculated, that's actually it for closing out my budget. So now I have all the numbers that I need to be able to set up our storing funds, our sinking funds, and our monthly budget for next month. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually record that one right after this one, so you guys should be able to see the September budget with me up shortly, or maybe you'll see that one before this one, I don't know. But you guys should be seeing it sometime around this one. So thank you guys so much for tuning in today's video. I hope to see you guys on my next one. Stay safe out there. Bye.